Sorry. All right. Hey, how's it going? I changed something. I have a bit of a difference. Can you tell? So, I was at FourCords. Let me take these off real quick. So, I gotta take these off too. Jesus. So, I was at FourCords. It is a music festival for pop punk bands, and I am a big fan of some pop punk bands. So at this place, I'm just gonna do a full-on review of what I did and what the adventure was. It's very hot, but I will do my best and try and remember everything that I can. So first of all, I got some souvenirs because I'm one of those bitches, but I'll bring that up in a little bit. So, FourCords is a pop punk music festival that brings in different pop punk bands from, well, I'll tell you what the bands were. There was Boys in Blue Stripes, sorry. Keep Flying, Patent Pending, Homegrown, Charlie something, I'm really sorry. Hot Mulligan, Blink-182, Bowling for Soup, Jimmy Eats World, Knuckle Puck, and Set Our Goals or Set Your Own Goals, one of those. And they had their own set list. It was held in Washington, Pittsburgh. And yeah, I've never been to a musical festival before. And my brother and his wife decided to say, hey, you guys want to do this festival with us? And we said, sure, why the hell not? So what ended up happening is that we finally went. And getting there, it was a 2-hour or so drive. We had to wake up fairly early because it opened at 12. So, woke up, drove there. It was fine. There was nothing wrong. We didn't really go. We stayed on the highway the whole time. And we finally got there. Whenever I looked up, there was parking up at the very top of the hill, like where the actual venue was. Supposedly they changed it, and it was going to be paid parking. All the paid parking immediately sold out whenever this was coming to Pittsburgh area. So we said, shit, we don't have that. We can't do that. So we had to park down in the mall area and walk up a hill. It was a mile-long hill. I'm not saying the hill was bad. It was early. It was exhausting. I wouldn't say exhausting. It was a hill. It was a pretty steep hill, which I got somewhat worried of, but I was also not too worried because of, like, it was going to get cooler. It was going to get a lot more cold because I knew it was going to be 85, 90 degrees out during the day, but in like the high to mid 50s by the end of it. So I wasn't too worried. We got up the hill. It was fine. There were supposedly 2 lines for this place. And, sorry. Keeps getting in my mouth. I gotta really shave this. But anyway, we got up, 2 lines. Didn't know. No one said anything. We were standing in the VIP line for too long, in my opinion. So we ended up having to jump into the other line. When I looked up, it was supposed to be everyone can go in at 12. I was supposedly wrong. General admission was at 12:30, while everyone else is at 12. I'm still not saying that's a bad thing. I don't really mind. I'm not going to hate you. I just probably didn't read anything. So, finally get in, and I'm already starting to get a sunburn. It is in a baseball stadium, so it's already a decent size issue. And baseball stadium. So yeah, there wasn't really a lot of shade. So I was already starting to get a sunburn. But I didn't think anything of it. Oh, there's going to be some shade. Throughout me looking, there was some shade. But that was still early. I was going to be fine. A lot of fucking lantern bugs. Holy shit, how many times do these motherfuckers have to be there? You gotta kill them. They're invasive. Every single band that played said, kill the motherfuckers. No, not really. But they were everywhere, and everyone was terrified of them, like annoyed and terrified at the same time. But we finally got in through full-on security, which I completely get. You mind giving me one moment, please? Oh, jeez, I had to kill a spider and I had to do some other things. But anyway, back to where I was. We finally get into the actual stadium. Through security, everything was fine. It looked immaculate. It was very hot already. I decided to wear a tank top. Everyone else was wearing, like, shirts. A lot of people, almost, a lot of, like, bikinis, bikini tops, maybe just bras. I'm not going to say anything of it. I don't know. But we get in. Boys in Blue Stripes start playing, and it seemed like they were just a cover band. I actually made a tech talk about this, where I just reviewed the bands that I physically was able to see, while some of them I wasn't able to or didn't really have a full-on interest of seeing them. But Boys in Blue Stripes were playing. It seemed like they were doing a cover band because they weren't doing any of their songs, but it seemed like that they were just in the area. They lived in the area, and they said, sure, why not? But in that process, I decided to, me, my brother, my girlfriend, and my brother's wife decided to roam around a little bit. So this place it was a turf field, and it seemed to have like a college I think it was a college stadium, because it was bigger than a normal, like, little league or high school stadium, but smaller than like a full-on baseball game. So like right in that middle spot. So they were playing, we were roaming around. I don't drink. I don't like it. But I'm not going to hate you if you do drink. I just have a different past from everyone else. So we were looking around. Some of us found food. Some of us had to buy water. I bought water, and they had to throw away the caps. Don't know why. I really don't get it. That one I can't understand. But we end up walking around, and I say, hey, to everyone else, I want to go see this next band. It's called Keep Flying. And I heard some songs of it. I can't say for sure. And then my girlfriend says, Patent Pending's next. I would really want to see them after. I said, sure thing. So we go over to Keep Flying. They are about to play. My brother and I were kind of skeptical. We were kind of worried. But whenever I saw one of them pull out a saxophone and a trombone, I said, oh, they're going to be right for me. I can already tell it. But they played. It was fantastic. It was early in the morning, so I was able to like see them get up close and have some actual fun. Because as time went on, more and more people came, and then you weren't able to be up front and personal, because the second a band ended, everyone swarmed to the front of the next band. So there was 2 stages, and they just swapped back and forth every single time a band ended. Each band roughly had about 30 to 40 minutes of playtime, other than like the 2 main people, which was Jimmy Eats World and Blink-182. I would have changed around some things, but that's just me. So we listened to it. Fan-fucking-tastic. I love the band. I love the saxophone. I love their type of music. It was fantastic. I bought some merch of theirs. I'll get to that in a minute, because I'll get to it. So, songs end fantastic. We all, mainly my girlfriend and I, go over to the next stage. Luckily, it's just right next to each other. And we watch Patent Pending, where she has been a fan of them for quite a while, and I have never heard of them. And them playing opened my eyes. They are very energetic. I love that they have their own flow to things, so it's not just the same old, and tonight will be the night I will fall for you, like that emo pop punk style. It was more like Set It Off style, which I'm a fan of Set It Off. But they play amazingly. They crowd surf. They stop the show in like the middle of a song. He's like, nope, we got to get this right. I want to make sure. Like, I'm not going to leave until we like get to where we need to. And a lot of really good songs. Delirium is really good. Wobble is hilarious. Punk rock songs. All of these different songs that they played were fantastic. Same thing with Keep Flying. They are now on my Spotify playlist, and I will just listen to them constantly. So, Patent Pending ends, and the next couple of bands are like the Carly, Homegrown, Knuckle Puck. The ones that I don't really care for. So what we end up doing is looking for food. And there was quite a few choices. There was just like the normal food truck that had like chicken strips and fries, or like hot dogs, whatever. I wasn't feeling in that kind of mood. But there was like mac and me, which was mac and cheese with different types of things on it. There was Gouda Boys. I don't know what the fuck it was. There was other types of food that I just can't remember because I didn't go for it. But there was one place that was quote unquote the cheapest, but also the most expensive. I don't know because. So it was called Pizza Nova, where there was a decent array of pizza that you could eat. There was normal cheese, pepperoni. They had a thing called a War Pig, which was sausage, bacon, pepperoni, and jalapenos, which was pretty fucking good too. They had Hawaiian. Oh, it was so soft, sweet, but they also had a couple others. There was like a buffalo chicken and a few others. I kept going back to it because it was $9 a slice. Yes, I know that's a lot, but if you would see this pizza, it was, so this is the point. This is like the crust. Maybe like kabam, hua. It was a really big slice. And only $9 for a big slice, I'll take it. Because I would end up getting 2 at a time. Yes, that's $18. It's expensive, I get it. But I just kept going back to it because I just wanted to start trying all the other slices. Because I tried pepperoni. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Hawaiian. Oh, my God, this is great. And then by the end of the night, I wanted to get more. So I was going to get another Hawaiian. But, oh, my God. I'll get to it. I'm upset. But I'll get to it. Anyway, we start roaming. We got pizza, blah, blah, blah. Bam. All the other bands are playing. I don't care. They don't sound, to me, as good. But whatever. We sit down in the grass, find some shade. We sit down and just relax. I then lift up my tank top a little bit. Ooh, like let's say this is my tank top. I did this. And if you can see a little bit. Oh, let me move this. See that difference? There's a tone difference. Yeah, I was beat red by 3 o'clock. It was supposed to go until like 11:30. And we are almost in prime time sun. And I'm fucked. I am hot. I am sweating. My arms are starting to feel stiff. And I feel like I'm getting skin cancer by the second. So we try and find shade. We drink a lot of water. Luckily, there's water fountains, so we were able to just keep getting more and more of the water fountain water instead of buying bottles of water for $5 each. So the only choices were water, cans of pop or soda, and then alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. So I had to substitute for water. I don't care for water. I'm not a fan of water. It's so bland, but I said, fuck it. We finally get to the bands that we seem more interested in. Oh, another one was State Champs. I'll get to that. So some other bands start playing. A lot more people are showing up. I'm like, oh my God, I don't care about these people. But some other bands that I reviewed, like set your own goals, sounded a lot different from what their music is. I couldn't get into it because it didn't really sound great in my opinion. But hey, you might have a different opinion than I do, which is completely fine. So what we end up doing is that my girlfriend and I decide, you know what? Let's go in line because the patent pending band is actually like introducing themselves, talking to all their fans, and just doing their normal thing. So I decide to stand in line for Keep Flying because I saw this beauty. So this is a bucket hat that says just keep flying. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't really need it. But then you see the inside. Look at this shit. Look at that. So their new album that's out was called Time and Tide, and they did a more cartoonish like design, but the way it looked was fantastic. But what I also did, I'll just set this over here for now. What I also did was I decided to get their album on CD because I collect movies, I collect old video games. Why not start collecting on some CDs that I enjoy? And they gave me a free patch. I'll even just show it right here. Wow. Time and Tide, Keep Flying, FourCords Music Fest. Really cool patch. I want to put it somewhere, but I don't know where yet. And then they said, hey, I don't have any change. Do you want something that's $5 to $10? I said, no, it's okay. And then I saw, where is this fucking thing? I'm upset. There was a bottle cap pin that just said Keep Flying, and I said, give me that. It was so cool. I love the old retro thing. It reminded me of Fallout, and just having like a bottle cap that just said Keep Flying was just really cool to me. So after I got that, I put it on. This hat is very tight on my head. I got a fat head. If I can turn to the side real quick. Fat head. Pretty big. Pretty big. So we get into the patent pending line. Slowly get up there. And he's out of breath. The main guy is out of breath. And I say to him, hey man, this is the first time of me seeing you. And like, oh wow, thank you. And I said, you are, in my eyes, going to be, if not are, a pop punk hall of fame. And he just like boot scoot and boogied right out of his spot because he was like overly hyped. But that just, it seemed like it made his day, but it also seemed like, wow. My girlfriend introduced herself. It was really nice. It was really cool. He signed a CD case for my girlfriend. He was really sweet. He was really nice. The band is extremely cool. We took a picture of him with some other people because they said that they trust us. I don't know. But it was really cool just meeting him because I don't care for famous people because they're just people. Why would I try to stoop to a lower level saying, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Like, no, you're just another person. Yes, you have more money than me or are doing something more fun. I don't care. I really don't. But we meet him. Nice interaction. Cool. We finally found my brother and his wife again. We travel around, going back and forth. We see State Champs, Bowling for Soup, Hot Mulligan, Jimmy Eats World, and Blink-182. In that order, State Champs, really cool band. Sounds almost exactly to what the songs are. But for some reason, it's a band that can be in my Spotify playlist like one or two songs, because in my eye, like, it's a really good band. Like, he's a really good singer. It's all collectively amazing. But something about me specifically does not want to put it in my Spotify. Like, yeah, if it's on, yeah, sure, I'll listen to it. But I don't know. Next was Bowling for Soup. In my opinion, they should have headlined or been one of the two headliners, because more people were having more fun than for Jimmy Eats World, in my opinion. And I'll get to Jimmy Eats World for these fucking college students in front of us. But I was a little bit disappointed. Like, I've always wanted to see Bowling for Soup. Like, when I was a child, I always wanted to see them. I almost went to Warped Tour when I was like 14 or 15 with my brother's ex and her girlfriend. But I was a kid. I'm like, I want to go. And then my parents were like, no, you don't know who that person is. I said, yeah, you're right. So we see them. They sing some songs. They joked around most of the time. And what happened was they played there are three kind of major songs, which was Come Back to Texas, Punk Rock 101, and then 1985. Those are always going to be like their top songs for the long haul. And then they decided to play Stacy's Mom, which is fine. Most people think he plays Stacy's mom, but he doesn't. And he played the Phineas and Ferb theme song, which was really cool in my opinion. But all of that dead space was kind of joking around, introducing the band members, which is fine in my opinion. But I wanted to listen to some other songs, not just your top 3 songs that everyone has heard. Stacy's Mom that everyone has also heard but thinks you sang it, and then the Phineas and Ferb theme song. I don't know. I think I'm nitpicking too much. I still love them. They still sound great, and I still sang all the songs. We then went to Hot Mulligan. I had to use the bathroom. Line was fucking long. Couldn't do it. I had to wait like 10 minutes of the line to go down, but it seemed to just keep forming. So I said, fuck it, I'll wait. So I go back out there. I never heard of Hot Mulligan other than like their 1 or 2 popular songs. But it is now on my playlist. They're both great. It's called Equip Sunglasses and Armadillo Shell or something, I don't know. But they're in my Spotify now, and it's really fun in my opinion. It's really entertaining. And my brother and his wife love that band. It's kind of something that they've connected over throughout the past couple of years. So then we went to Jimmy Eats World. I'm not a massive fan of Jimmy Eats World. The only song that I know is The Middle, which he played at the very end of his set. I knew none of the songs. It's all like the uplifting, like, you can do it, get out there, don't worry about anyone else, blah, blah, blah stuff. Everything will be just fine. Don't worry about it. But 3 things. I'm what you might call straight edge. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do any form of drugs. I don't vape. I don't do nothing. These fucking college students in front of us. I think college students. I don't know, because they looked like they were young enough to be college students, but fucking stupid enough to just do this. But what ended up happening, they kept going in and out of the crowd, and we were pretty far back. We could only, like, Jimmy from Jimmy Eats World was probably about yay big to us. Sorry, yay big. And, like, they kept leaving to get more alcohol and then pushing their way through and blah, blah, blah. These motherfuckers start taking coke and LSD in front of us, which, how the fuck did they get that in there? How? Because during security, they have to sort through, like, they have to look in bags, looking through this, check your pockets, all of that. I think someone stuck it up their ass. I'm just saying. That's kind of the only way that they could have gotten somewhere. But they're doing drugs in front of us. We're like, huh. No, so how the fuck did he get this in here? All of a sudden, another drunk guy, like, at this point, it's 8 o'clock, 8:30, maybe even 9. There's another drunk guy like pushing his way through. His junk decides to attach to my back as he slides. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't know how you can get that drunk and people still keep serving you, and you decide to the person didn't even look like he was supposed to be in this area, because he was looking around trying to find someone. But then he decided to join the group of college kids right in front of us and dancing up and down. And the dancing, there was no such thing. It was... yeah, that was it. There wasn't really any form of dancing. So Jimmy Eats Worlds was a whole-on thing. We decided to leave the area because Blink-182 had to set up. So what we did was leave that stadium area to try and find a better spot where there's not a lot of people, but we can still hear and see the band. Luckily, we were able to. Thank God. But what we ended up doing, we sat down on the turf. We were able to find a good spot where we can see the screen and the band somehow. And we decided to get some more pizza. I'm just saying, the pizza was good. I had to keep getting it. It was good. It was the cheapest one. So we finally get to... oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Jesus. We finally get to... what do I say? The band actually starting. Oh, jeez. And they do a whole on intro where they hired this person to, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome, and kids of all ages, we are introducing first. And they did this whole MMA boxing thing where they introduced each of the person. This person has 71 wins, no losses, full on undefeatable. This is this guy, and I can't even remember the band members. And then they just kept going on this singer, and this drummer, where he has 13 losses and 1 undecided, or whatever. Cool intro. Band, yeah, it was Blink-182. Most of it sounded similar, but once 1, 2, 3 songs passed by, they were slurring a lot of their words. You could tell that they were drunk for hours. And after every single song they did, probably after the second, third song, they started talking very weirdly. Now, I'm going to preface this. I did not expect this at all. And I don't think you would either. Maybe, who knows. I don't listen to Blink-182 a lot. Here and there. But what happened next was they kept talking about how there's a lot of pretty girls out there. So many pretty girls out in the crowd. So many hot and pretty girls. And then they started talking about their father's boners and how they're hard all the time. And how one of them had to leave the hotel because they were planning on doing the devil thing by themselves. Because they are a man in their 40s, I don't know, in a hotel by themselves with Wi-Fi. So, I can't... that was very awkward to me. Which is very, very weird. Because there's these lantern bugs. And what ended up happening was, like, these lantern bugs were starting to land on people, and they started talking about how the lantern bugs are like these other kinds of bugs. And it's just like their father walking in, like opening the door to their room with a boner on and handing them a lantern flying, saying, "Here you go." What the hell is happening? They played some more songs. We were like, I don't think that this is going to end well. So we decided to, like, get up and leave. And we could still hear them play, but we heard them play. We wanted them to play "Miss You" or "I Miss You." They slurred so many words. They didn't speak them in, like, their own time correctly. And it was just very rough. It left a sour taste in my mouth for them. But all in all, like, we finally got to the car. I had to drive to my parents' house. Starting to fall asleep. I'm just saying that. I don't condone it, but I accidentally started to fall asleep. Don't tell anyone. Even though this will be on YouTube. And we started to get in that crazy mode where after you reach your sleep deprived state, you then go on full on, I'm somehow wide awake and about to lose my shit. Because we've been driving in this car for over an hour and a half or so. We're like, we want to get out of here. We want to leave. I'm going to throw people out of this car just to start going 90. My brother was going crazy where he supposedly lost his phone, but then found his phone and then lost it and then started to yell outside the window. I don't know. But all in all, my first ever music festival was actually pretty nice, pretty fun. Probably I would easily do another music festival again. I would just have to be sure which bands are going to be there. Because if they are not that good, in my opinion, why am I going to go? But anyway, yeah, that was Music Fest. That was a FourCords, actually. Music Festival. Happens every year. I don't know. But after me finally talking about that, let's get into some gameplay. I really just want to win one more time with Slay the Spire. I really do. Hopefully, it can go well for me. I would like to change some things. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. So, I want to at least win once. I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to stick with Ironclad. I'm not good at everything else. I'm not going to transform a card, even though I could, actually. What if I get something that's worth it? No, gold is a little bit too important. Yeah, gold. All right, what do we got? Ooh, merchant right off the bat? Yeah. Let's get this slimy devil. I still need to learn how to do this in order. Okay. One more strike. We get to see the merchant, see what they got in their wares. What do we got? Searing blow, but infernal blade already? Son of a bitch. I love infernal blade, but I think searing blow this early, the first card, is just too good. Yeah, having that extra dexterity would probably be too good to give up. Rage is pretty good, but I think I would do another perfect strike. Perfect strike is too good in my opinion. Lose a fear potion? Yeah. And your turn, you lose... Oh my god. Alright, let's do the Searing Blow, please. Slash that, thank you. Slash them, do that. Yeah. Hell yeah. We're starting off pretty good. Alright, Flex is already pretty good in my opinion. Shockwave is also really good because it does it to all. But Flex is something that I'm going to do. Because I already have a couple of high things that I have to deal with. What else we got? Yeah, let's do a Flex. Yeah. Hell yeah. Pommel Strike. Seeing red could help us in a pinch. Yeah, let's do Seeing Red. That could really help us. Like now. Yeah, that was already... This is where I'm going to get hurt pretty badly. Yow! 1812. 1812. The War of 1812. Bash him. Slice. He's going to hurt me. So 7, 14. It's 21. Oh. Oh, my cat's here. Want to say hi? No, come here. My cat hates me. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, you gain that. Nice. Blood for Blood could be good, but I don't have any like cards that deal damage to me. So we'll just skip it for now. I'm still in a decent spot. I don't really need that. This is even better. Let's do Donut. Just gain some max health. Get out of the way. Yep. Ooh. 3 attacks and 3 attacks. They really want me to attack things. And gain some extra cards? No. Let's just do the normal elite. Strength, slash, and dash. Yeah, I don't need to get rid of any of that yet. Bash 'em I can't do a perfect strike. But luckily, I got that next to... Oh, dear Lord. Skill. Just attack, strike, pray. Perfect strike and a slash. Damn! That hurts my feelings. Merchant's now 50. Nice. Like I wish they weren't 2 costs. But I think this is where I'm gonna have... Well, let's see what I could... I do need to upgrade this. I am sorry. Flex. Yep. I'm not doing too well. I am just gonna start getting hit pretty badly. 13 damage? You suck. You're gonna web me again. Who pissed in your Cheerios? Anger, Carnage. Anger. I love Carnage, but I'm only getting like these bigger things. Yeah, I'll get some health. I only want to do like get these bigger things if... that would have been so good. Yeah. Yeah. I only want to use these things for specific reasons. I think that's what I was going to say. I don't know. So, anger, searing blow, seeing red, double strike. Flex, bash. Use cost random, deal all damage. Sure. I'll defend real quick, even though I don't really need to. Ooh, inflame. This. Strike. I am going to take not as much as I thought. Searing, strike. 20 damage. Flex. Anger. Bash him. Ooh, 6. Anger. You. What I'm just trying to get him down. I know I'm just going to take dumbass damage. But at this rate, if I can just get him in one go, it'll all be done. Double tap is going to be amazing. Ooh, ectoplasm. I'm going to have to do Slave's Collar just to gain that extra thing. So what do we got? There's a question mark here. There's you there. If I follow up, just by himself. There is a rest spot there. How many rests do we got? Like, max I can get is 3. Do I really want to do it? Yes. I hate this guy. Alright. I need 2. Fine. Whatever. You hurt my feelings. You... Searing blow. I don't think it's gonna go well for me. Sure. Ooh, some nice calm music. Hell yeah. Slash, bash, eat ass. Perfected strike. I would have taken that inflame if I didn't have strikes anyway. I don't have a golden idol? Son of a bitch. Yeah, double tap that bitch. Strike him down, John. Prank him, John! I'm about to get pranked. Oh, look at all that shielding that I'm going to do nothing with. Oh, bye-bye, bud. Fear, yeah. Twin strike. Oh, it doesn't matter. They both are good. I want to go for this, but I know I need twin strike, slash them, dice them. That 8, 16, 24, 18. I gotta throw him. Yeah. I have to do something. Okay. Double tap this bash. Because I'm about to get hurt real bad. Flex, anger, seeing red to that. Ooh, wild strike. What do we got, merchant? What do we got? What we got? Ooh. Use bracelet could be good. We're resting. We're not gonna survive this if I don't rest now. When you're starting your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand. No. I would rather choose an upgrade. I would like to just upgrade Searing Blow, but double tap seems too good to pass up. But I guess I'll do Searing Blow just as a free one because I wasn't able to. Flex. You. Hell yeah. Alright, rituals in the next couple of turns. They're just gonna hurt me. 6, 12 damage, so 6. This. Strike them down. Yeah, that's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt as bad as I thought. Ooh, anger, searing blow, and a shield. Take half of it. That's okay. Strength, anger, twin. My cat is just sitting down here. Power through, though. Yeah. Red Skull is gonna fucking save me. Not this guy again. My cat. Where did it go? Anger, Wild Strike, Shield, Inflame, I guess, and then Strike. Yeah, I'm not going to do too well. Flex, Searing, Bash. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to go well anyway. That's okay. Let's jump into another. I know elites are even worse than before, so. What do we got? What do we got? Can I get an elite for free? 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Son of a bitch, I can't. Oh well. So my cat is now throwing up. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to clean that up. Son of a bitch. I hope she's okay. Which I think she is. I think she just ate something weird. I guess I'll get rid of a disarm. Wow, I got full health. I was already at full health. It's fine. Carnage? Sure. To have some sort of win condition. A possible win condition. Cleave is going to save me for sure. Cleave. Strike. Strike. How's everyone doing? Carnage! Kill him. Damn it. But, yeah, how is everyone? Yeah, I hope my cat's okay. Seeing red, yeah. What do we got? Carnage. I got another one. Why not? Yeah, Carnage. Do a Seeing Red. Slice and Dice. Another Carnage. Shield. Just try to get something better. Like this. Carnage. Cleave. Ow. Another Carnage. This is gonna hurt. Maw Bank. I finally understand what the hell it does. Feed or Infernal Blade. Health or randomness. Infernal Blade. I just have to like keep putting in a defensive card because I think that is kind of my only way out. All right. Perfect strike. No, not this time around, sir. Why did I go that way? Now I can use potions more often. Drink, drink, use it. Cleave for all four. Yeah. I die. Bye-bye. Let's try it again. Wow, 3 enemy combats. Let's check. Yeah, you're way too high. But if I can still get 3... 1, 2, 3... Yeah. Do these and then just go the other route for now. To try and get some extra things. So that I don't immediately die. I don't need you. Yeah. Yep. Taking 20 damage. I'm getting that gold. Every 10th attack is doubled. Hell yeah. Let's smith. Let's smith a twin strike. To go for this elite. Oh my god, it was for free. And I get more potions. I'm drooling. Let's smith something else. Yeah, let's smith this headbutt. Ooh, at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Yeah. Sure, that's fine. Defense, strike, headbutt. Get the defense back. Because, yeah. Defense, pommel strike into just a normal strike. Twin strike. Another twin strike. Seven, 14. Yeah, headbutt is now 24. Be careful where you step. Ellie has thrown up over here. My lovely girlfriend is staring at me over here. Let's do a perfect strike. I will pause real quick. I will clean this up. Oh. back. After scaring the shit out of my own girlfriend, I am now back. Ooh. Now, if I could just get... Wow. If I could just get where I can get potions every single thing, like every time, I'll be in the clear. Reaper or Ghostly? I'm going to go with Reaper just to get some of that extra health if I need it. Oh my god, I got 2 eggs! I'm resting. I can't. I need this to succeed. All right. Just try and get something out of it real quick. Ooh. Play the top 3 cards. Oh. Pommel. Headbutt. Give me... I want this perfect strike. Yeah. Should I just bash? Twin strike into this? This is okay. I don't want it to be okay. I'm gonna... Twin strike, pommel. Guess I'll do a shield. 15. But every single time he hits me, he gets hurt. Twin strike again. 56. 24, 14. I'm fine as long as I have something that could get me 10 that. Ooh, that was close. Bludgeon, feed. Bludgeon, feed. Feed. I know bludgeon is really good. Having this can save my ass, but getting more health probably would save me. Yo, I'm working right now, but I can't wait for your next stream. I'm pulling up with friends. Add me on my Discord. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope you're having a good time at work, even though you did leave, but I hope you do come back. Like, I try and do my best here. But thank you. Twin, headbutt, back to twin. Ooh, I could get feed. No, twin. Because the odds of me getting feedback before he comes back is higher. Damn. Alright, it's fine. I'm not gonna fight over it. Ooh, perfect strike! I already have one. I get another. Just do a wild strike, get a pillow, and a whetstone, I guess. Oh my god, you love me! I'm not getting rid of my strikes. Go fuck yourself. Alright. Perfect strike. Twin. Damn. Yeah. Gain some health. Another perfect strike. That thing is just going to keep going. Add one of 20 cards or heal. I'm going to add one of the 20 cards that you're going to give me. Perfect strike. Hemokinesis sounds pretty nice right about now, and anger is pretty good. Twin strike is always good. But every strike I get increases this. So but having a chance to get them again, keeping them in rotation, I'm going to have to get a headbutt. I think that's my only play here, to have like some form of rotation. I think that's my only game plan at the moment. Oh yeah, just keep doing this and get perfect strike back. Holy hell. Yeah, I guess. That was kind of a waste, but it's okay. Yeah, but at least I got a feed and I got some HP back. And a Dreamcatcher. Anger or Inflame. Anger, I love Anger, but I can't pass that up. Yeah. I would love to take... Yeah, I'll take a Wild Strike. Even though I'm getting a pretty low. Yeah, Perfect Strike. Into... I want to do an Inflame because I want something big. I want to get rid of him immediately. Yes! When you lose HP, gain 3 block. Oh my god. Shrug It Off can always be a good card. First time you lose HP, each combat you gain cards. He's back. I don't know why I didn't do that defend. Shit. Let's drink this now. Perfect Strike to a headbutt to get another Perfect Strike. I could get Reaper too. I could have. But I don't think it's going to really matter. Because, yeah, getting that and then that. Start of each combat, heal 2. Oh my god. Battle Trance could just get me that extra thing, but Disarm will probably save my ass. Intimidate for free? Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. This is some good shit. Flame. Man, these Perfect Strikes. Now, I do have... I would like to have more stuff for free. So, Intimidate. Oh, you're gonna give me the thing! You're gonna give me Snecko's Eye. Confusion! Alright. Yeah, you... Oh my god, you just love me today. You're about to die. I don't want to. Well, no, I can do it. This is for free. Infernal Blade for free! Infernal Blade for Cleave. Slice and Dice. I would rather gain that. And I'm not going to get anything from it. Perfect strike. Shrug. Just to block some damage. Ooh, and I'm about to eat your ass. Well, not actually. I'm about to get hurt. I could have just used the strength. Energy thing can be really good. Ooh, with a body slam? Whenever you lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. A body slam could be detrimental. Possibly flame. Infernal. Pommel. You. Could have done bash first, but it's fine. So I'm going to gain strength now. Weakness your ass. It's not going to really matter. 10 damage is... eh. Reaper. What's in my discard? A perfect strike? Yeah. End turn so that I can destroy your ass. Yeah, drink that for another perfect strike. Yeah, why not? Sure, 2 damage. Whatever. You still haven't done anything, bucko. Yeah, he has metallic, but it's not gonna... Flame barrier to you. Ow, ow. So I gained 6. I get to do a perfect strike and a wild strike. And then... yeah, do an anger just to do that. Hell to the yeah. Immortalate. Gonna be good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not Snecko's Eye. The Timekeeper. Alright, I gotta play this well. Shit. It's okay. Ow. Okay. Perfect strike for free is wild. Yeah, now we just start getting the bigger things. Because they could be for free now. I'm just going to start shielding real quick. Because I don't really have much good things. Wow. Wowie. Wow. Ginger, you may no longer become weakened. Wild strike. Lose, defend, and flame are perfect. Bye-bye. Weaken them all. Give me some extra things for a headbutt. Another headbutt. I guess a body slam that does nothing. Infernal? Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, give me feed, actually. Because it might give me something less. No. Cool. Infernal Blade. More free things. Receive 2 madness. Lose 12. Become cursed. And I get that every turn. I would rather just get 2 madness, I guess. Oh yeah, everything has just been fully upgraded. I completely forgot. There you are. Flame. Wild Strike. You, and I'm going to throw weakness on you so I don't immediately pass and die. Immortalate for 1. Strike. Immortalate. Oh my. You done fucked me. You had intangible. This guy sucks. He has intangible again. That's for free. Because then I could get that back for next turn. I hate this guy. Give me some extra health, and then I kick his ass. Havoc, yeah, sure. Lift could be good. I just need to rest. At this rate, I think resting is the only way for me to, like, full on succeed. Okay. Receives 30 more damage. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just perfect strikes, I guess. That's all I really have. 3. Inflame. Perfect. Headbutt into another perfect strike. Slice him down, shrug it off. Damn it! 2. Disarm. Wild Strike. Reaper for 3, though. Alright, he's about to eat my ass. My ass is about to get eaten. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Great googly moogly. At the start of each turn, like, I can't promise anything because none of it is just like, yeah. It keeps the cost as well. Two immortal aids, I guess. Yeah, let's just start discarding the massive things, I guess. Give me those. Twin Strike, I guess, yeah. Do a Carnage? Hell yeah. Clash. Iron Wave? No, I don't think I need it. Heal to full HP. Lose Golden Idol. Go fuck yourself. Well, I'm not losing Golden Idol. Ooh. Flash of Steel. Lose 15 strength. Okay. What do we got? Yep, Waffle. Yep, sure. Bloodletting could be good. I just used up all my money. I think we lift. Yeah, we lift. Yeah. Alright. So whenever you play 12 guards, it ends your turn and it gains 12. Gonna do Havoc as well. Ooh, perfect strike. Yeah, let's do you. This isn't gonna matter. Ow! 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 Okay. Double strike, infernal. If I can get this. I need something big. This hurts. Nine. 11. 12. Ow! Perfect strike for a headbutt. Free impervious. I could have done that first. Son of a bitch. You done fucked up. Where's my free perfect strike, you son of a bitch? Ow. I gotta think. So 9, 18, 24. Emulate for bloodletting. Do a perfect strike. Reaper. Yeah. I defeat you, Timekeeper. Hell to the yes. I finally defeated another run. But at what cost? Oh. Alright, what's in this next ascension? Bosses are deadlier. No. I don't wanna. That was a really good run. 3 random potions, I guess. I don't like any of them. You're fierier. 8. Okay. Got speed potion, liquid memories. Discard in your discard pile. Ooh, that could be good. And then distilled chaos. Cleave. Cleave is always pretty good. Uh, 6. Yeah. Hell yeah. I don't need the elixir. Cleave? Yep, just start losing health. Why don't I? Future, I just gain future additional cards. Yep. I'm doing it. Give me that golden idol. I'm not gaining that much gold. I gotta rest. Hell yeah. Bash into a cleave. Because that's all I had. Cleave into just... Oh, do I got anything good? I guess I can use this for Bash for free. Play the top 3 cards. Yeah. This guy is going to be vulnerable forever. War paint. Gross. Intimidate is kind of better in that scenario. Bash them, cleave them. Intimidate, cleave. Yeah. Rage is pretty good if I had a lot of 0 cost. I take anger. What do we got? Start of your second turn. Meh. Cleave. Strength, defense, just to have some extra buffer. Cleave. Defense, strike. I didn't need to defend. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch. Add a card. Twin. Carnage. Twin. Because I don't have a likelihood of succeeding. Cleave. Right now, I don't have a likelihood of succeeding in this unless I get Snecko's Eye. So, cleave, anger, fuck 'em up. Ding, 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 ding. Fiend Fire. Fiend Fire is just too good in my opinion to pass up. Yeah, Fiend Fire is just too good. But like as of right now, it's not a good card because I don't really have a lot of like useless cards. Gain 2 decks, drink that. I guess I'll do this for right now. Oh. I could do it. That's not gonna kill me. Regen. This, that. No more energy. Slice. He can go down next turn. As long as I don't die. You 8 down to 18. This guy's a puss. This guy's whack. Another Fiend Fire? No. Snecko's Eye? Black Star, I guess, out of all of those. Blech. Because then I get that, and then I can just go buck wild a little bit. Not really, but I can do whatever I can. Intimidate, anger, cleave, strike, defense. I'm gonna start seeing these way too goddamn much. Yeah. Wild strike, anger. I don't have any perfect strikes yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. I can't do it. I can't do that. Not yet. I'm not confident enough. You done fucked up, Ron. I fucked up. Cleave? Yeah, sure. Move a card from my deck? Do I need to? No. What do we got? What do we got? Whenever you break an enemy's block, drop additional card rewards. Sure. Let's do the elite. Get rid of them. He's gonna do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cleave. I don't think I'm gonna survive this. Here it comes. Yeah, let's just do a Fiend Fire. I could give those up. Anger, cleave, imperious. Ow. Cleave, twin strike into a normal strike. I don't die from this now. I don't know what happened out there. Something fell. Letter opener. Every time you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. You okay over there? Did you hurt yourself? What? Being a little scamp? I just had to put it somewhere. What? About a half an hour or less. I have a half an hour or less. I don't think I'm surviving this. I would like to survive this, which I think I could. I have a lot of shielding stuff. Oh. Anger. 10, 20, 30. That's... I can do pretty much equal to that. Ow. Well, that was it. I hate these ascensions. Well, I will probably end it there. Sadly. But thank you all for joining me. I enjoy doing this. This will be up on YouTube if you want to check us out at Creatures and Cantrips on YouTube. If you happen to find this on Twitch or you find me on YouTube. We have a podcast. I just uploaded an episode about fantasy drafts. It's where I took a bunch of different characters from all forms of fantasy, from cartoons, movies, TV shows, and all that other stuff, and throw them into a quest and see if they would actually succeed at it. All of our social medias, YouTube, TikTok, all of that stuff, at Creatures and Cantrips. So, thank you all for joining me. Let me be stupid real quick. Hold on.